If you want to be socially attractive or magnetic, then of course the real long-term answer is to become absolutely okay with yourself, to like who you are, to respect yourself, and in doing that, not giving a single fuck about what anyone thinks of you. As an addition to that, there's a few low-hanging fruits that are just so easy, yet so powerful, and completely change the way in which the world receives you. I don't usually make these more surface level videos, but I feel I would be robbing you if I didn't share these low-hanging fruits with you and help you improve your masculine journey in a very significant way. So let's get into it. Number one is raising your eyebrows. This is so goddamn simple, and I've noticed this personally a long time ago when I used to smoke weed every day for, I guess I built up a pattern of suppressing my facial expressions together with my ambitions towards life in general. Anyways, when I quit, I noticed that I always had my eyebrows resting. And when I changed that, man, it's so stupidly simple, but it puts you in a state of alertness, right? Readiness, telling the world, I'm here in the moment. I'm here in the moment with you. I'm ready to interact. Because life comes from you, right? Not at you. So you have this resting face that screams, don't talk to me. I'm in my own world. I'm not conscious. I'm not aware. Or at least I don't want to show that I am. Then guess what? The world will mirror that and will give you exactly that. Which is that the world will not interact with you. It's so simple, but if you raise your eyebrows, walk the streets, looking people in the eye, facing the world at eye level, just this one thing will completely change the way people receive you and interact with you socially. And on top of that, you will also simply look more attractive when you have your eyebrows raised. Number two, being lavish in your praise. This idea comes from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you haven't read it yet, I urge you. Just in general, it's the most powerful book on everything that involves two people communicating. It will make you a person that is able to get his way, be socially attractive, be a better leader, be a better lover, be a better partner, everything, man. It's an amazing book. But anyways, there's this idea about lavish praise. The way I have made it simply a part of my character by now is that whenever you are in a situation with anyone, when you feel that something this person does or says, or a way that they carry themselves that has a positive appeal that you notice, verbalize it extensively. If you praise someone lavishly and you tell the person in your job interview, for example, I admire the vision that you put behind this company. I love the way you've built this team and the way you run it. This is something someone will never forget. I am convinced that if I ask you to name one or two compliments that you ever received, that you almost immediately can think of one. And it most likely wasn't just, hey, nice shoes. You're doing two things that are absolutely magnetic, which is one, you're conscious, observant, actually trying to understand a person as he is expressing certain traits, and then you verbalize them. So you also step over this stupid social boundary that we all feel to express our praise to someone, right? That it might be strange or weird to say it. You are courageous enough to step over that and to say it anyway. That makes you an incredibly attractive and likable person to be around. Of course, don't overdo it. But I tell you, if you do this even once with someone, that will be enough for this person to save you in their mind as someone they want to spend more time with. Number three is about your voice. Of course, you have a genetic vocal range, right? But I am telling you, your voice is higher than it should be. Nobody breathes perfectly. We all breathe quite shallow or on a sort of automatic pilot that will slowly create tensions in our abdomen. And as that happens, our voice will gradually come from higher parts in our body. So you will start pushing the air through your chest, which creates a very high and uncomfortable and unnatural sound. Whereas if your voice purely comes from pushing out air through your stomach, then your voice sounds nice and deep in a very natural way. The exercise I have for you works like fucking magic. This is a combination of exercises that actors and singers use all the time to maintain a natural and a deep voice according to their genetic vocal range. So no, this is not about making your voice very deep and forcing it, which literally everybody can tell. The exercise goes like this, and forgive me if I look quite stupid. The intention of the exercise is to alleviate all the tensions in your stomach so that you can go back to the deepest range of your voice. What you want to do is this. You breathe through your nose, through the deepest part of your stomach, until your stomach is expanded as far as it can be, like a balloon that is completely filled. And then once it's completely filled, then you release it. And as you do, you simply let your voice create this low humming sound, which would go like this. So you're allowing your stomach to naturally return to its normal state. And as you notice, your voice will be smooth, nice and low. So this is not about forcing a deep voice. This is about you tapping into the deeper voice that you actually have, but you don't know because you're breathing shit. This exercise will alleviate all those tensions. And then number 4, curiosity. If curiosity is something that you inherently have, this will be goddamn easy for you. Then it is just like the second point about praise. The only boundary you have to cross is this social boundary of, oh, is it weird or is it strange if I express my curiosity? If you're not curious about people at all, then it might not be a low-hanging fruit for you, but still it'll be worth it. Why? Because being curious about people is incredibly fucking attractive. And you don't necessarily even have to be curious about someone. Being curious about a topic that you're exploring together or some subject or event you're talking about, unleashing your curiosity in that matter has the same effect. Interested people are interesting, and that sums it up perfectly. Someone who's curious, and again, who has the courage to express their curiosity, and that's what this is all about, is the most interested and therefore the most interesting person in the room. And this one, together with the other 3, even if you would do one of them, will change the way you are received by people in this world. And that is worth it because it empowers your masculine journey. Subscribe and join the Masculine Direction. I would be grateful to have you in this community. If you like this type of content, you will love this next video, so give it a watch. That's it. See you in the next one.